Hello everyone. Today we are going to start the next portion of nutrition in animals, that is nutrition in amoeba. In previous video we have seen the holozoic nutrition steps, how it actually takes place in all living organisms except the plants. So same about the amoeba. In last session, as I have told you about the amoeba is a single cellular consisting of vacuoles, nucleus, is it? So the one big question will be arise, that is, if amoeba is a single cellular, then how it possible that inside them the holozoic nutrition steps can be possible? Is it? So human body is, as compared to the amoeba, is a multicellular. It is a made up of number of cells and well developed with well organelles, organ systems and all these things. Okay, so if the amoeba doesn't consisting anything inside them, only the single cell is there and two vacuoles, then how it is a possible? Yes, the answer is it's a possible, and the nutrition takes place in amoeba is the same as of the multicellular organism. Even if they don't consist the number of cells, tissues, organelles, then also they have ability to carry out the nutrition processes as like the human beings or the other animals. So we are going to see that one only today, and about the animals, human beings, how the nutrition done. So the ingestion, the steps are the same as of the holozoic nutrition steps for the human beings or the animals. For the amoeba also same one. Ingestion, uptake of the complex food material, we know that it's a meaning of is the uptake of the complex food material. So how the amoeba used to be take up the food material, because human body having a mouth, okay, teeth, tongue, all these things, but the amoeba doesn't consist anything. So how they can able to take up the food? See, so you can see here the images as I've shown you in a stepwise manner. In the first step or the in any steps, you can observe that the, they are the actually the shapeless. These are actually the shapeless, is it? And consisting of only the nucleus and the, here you can see that is a vacuole, okay, or here also that is a food vacuole. So how the ingestion done? Ingestion done by the extending their cell membrane. Cell membrane means the lining, you can see the outermost blackish lining of the body of that amoeba is made up of a cell membrane. Cell membrane is the covering, that is a protective covering membrane. As we having a skin, is it, they having a plasma membrane. Each and every cell which are present in our body and any other living organism body, they consisting of a number of cells, along with they having a cell wall and the cell membrane. So cell wall and cell membrane is, we will see in previous in a next chapter, okay, so or the in the next classes also. Here they actually used to consume or take up the food by extending the cell membrane. Extending means by we can say by stretching the membrane or trying to be hold the food, as you can see in the second step, this one, okay. The food material is there in the environment, wherever the food material will be available to them, they used to be take up and try to be extend their cell membrane like this and used to engulf, used to catch up, okay. Again, so that catching process or the taking food process is with the help of the cell membrane, that is known as a pseudopodia, okay. The next, taking food, that process with the help of with the help of pseudopodia and the taking inside the food, that whole process is known as a phagocytosis. Phago means engulfing, as it is taking inside as it is solid material without cutting it, without chewing it, okay, because they don't have mouth, tongue or any teeth. That's why they used to be engulfed, means they used to be swallow as it is. That's why is known as a phagocytosis. The food material which take up as it is inside the body, that process is known as a phagocytosis. As we know, the ingestion means the taking of the food material in a complex matter, that is nothing but a ingestion. In case of the amoeba, that process is known as a phagocytosis. So then next, that food taken by the pseudopodia, then later that food goes inside the vacuole. Vacuole is, as I have told you in a previous video, it is one organelle that have ability to store the food and the liquid material. Same about the amoeba, they used to be take up the food particle inside them and store it. As the time goes, it used to be digest inside the vacuole, and later the undigested one, how it get excreted, we have a different paths to excrete the materials from our body, wasted one, is it? But they don't have any things because they are not well developed body, so they used to be take up order throughout with the help of only the cell membrane. Okay, so if you are wanted to get points for it, so you can see these things. Okay, next, so they used to be really the remove out the undigested food through the surface means these are the blackish boundary. Okay, so in question exams the question will be arise about the nutrition in amoeba, so at that time you have to mention these stepwise processes. So in detail we will see. Second one, that is the digestion. Enzymes released by the lysosome in a food vacuole, this process also known as a intracellular digestion. So now one more question will be arise here, what is meant by the lysosome? See guys, these are the higher classes terms, and this actually will get cleared out in that classes only, but for your kind information I can tell you that these are the lysosome is nothing but a one organelle like a nucleus and the vacuole. Okay, so the lysosome having ability to store inside them a enzymes are the liquid substances or any other intermediate substances that helps in the break down the food material. Okay, they don't have any other options to break down, is it? So with the help of a lysosome that release the enzyme inside the food vacuole. Okay, so with the help of that they used to be broke down the food material. So that process is known as intracellular digestion. Intracellular means intra means internally, cellular means inside the cell, digestion means you know that breaking down. So intracellular digestion means inside the cell they used to be digest with the help of a lysosome which release the enzymes inside the food vacuole. Next, absorption. Digested food diffuses to cytoplasm. Digested food diffusion means transferring, exchanging. Okay, so the cytoplasm is nothing but a cell consisting of a fluid material that consisting lots of a nutrition to provide a cell. Okay, so that is known liquid fluid material or the jelly substance known as a cytoplasm. This is also concept of the cell and cell organelle. So that digested food just diffuses to the cytoplasm. Next, assimilation means what? The absorbed food stored and utilized later for the synthesis of energy. So assimilation process as of the same of the Holozoic nutrition, we have seen their steps. Same, the process is the same one. Absorbed food being utilized for the energy purposes. Next, so egestion means same. Egestion means excretion. Excretion means removing out the waste material. So undigested food removed out through the cell membrane. As I have told you, the amoeba does not consisting any other body part to excrete the undigested food. So with the help of the cell membrane only they used to be removed out. So this is actually the different 5 steps in this process. In this ways the nutrition in amoeba takes place. Next, so now nutrition in human, how it takes place. Okay, where in our body actually it takes place and which are the parts involved in these processes. Okay, so all these things we are going to see here with the diagram and different body parts. So alimentary canal means what? One more question is there. Alimentary canal means the body or the organ or the organelle or the organ system of a body, okay, that consisting of a number of different organs. Means a alimentary canal is a one pipe like structure which releases or which consisting lots of organs inside them. So we are going to see. So the alimentary canal is nothing but which starts from the mouth and ends at the anus. So I can show you. This is the pipe like structure. If you are able to see here, this one, okay, this is actually starts from mouth and ends at the this one portion, that is called as a anus. This is the starting one, this is the end one. So in this way the human nutrition takes place. So how that we will see. That is actually the alimentary canal, that whole parts which consisting different organs known as a alimentary canal. The digestive system, the alimentary canal is also known as a digestive system parts. Next, it is a 9-meter length in a structure extending from the mouth and anus, as I was shown in a figure. So it is actually the 9-meter and it starts from the mouth and ends at the anus. Anus is a last or the last one, the part of a body that used to be excrete the undigested food. So the alimentary canal consists of which parts? How many parts they consist? First one, that is a mouth. Second one, buccal cavity. Third one, esophagus. Fourth one, stomach. Then small intestine and large intestine. Might be you have heard these words, that is the stomach, small intestine and a large intestine. So actually we are now going to see the what are they. So here you can see in the images, the first one point was the part of alimentary canal was that the mouth and the buccal cavity. So mouth means we know that the mouth is nothing but which bounded by a two layers, that is nothing but our lips, okay, bounded by the two lips. Is it? Again inside the lips the tongue is there. Again the hollow cavity consisting of number of teeth, that is actually the mouth. Okay, now what is mean by the buccal cavity? Buccal cavity is nothing but the space inside the our mouth consisting of number of teeth and the tongue, that is actually known as a buccal cavity. So mouth instead of the buccal cavity is consisting of a tongue and the teeth. Okay, so they have just shown here this one. So next is that the here, okay, so next part was that esophagus. What is mean by the esophagus? You can see here the pipe like structure, okay, that is called as a esophagus. So where from it starts, where it ends, that will also in see detail. Next next one was that the stomach. Stomach is this one, guys, if you are able to see the labelings. So this part is actually the stomach, okay, this sac like structure, that is the stomach. Okay, the next part is that the small intestine. Small intestine, these are the coil like structure. If you are able to see, this part is the small intestine, and the coil like structure which is in U shaped, that is actually the large intestine. Okay, next what is mean by the anus? So anus is the last ending portion of the large intestine. Okay, if you able to see, so you can see here from the large intestine start, is it, and ends here. So that ending point of the large intestine known as a anus. Okay, these are actually the parts. In details we will see what how is their structure, what they consist, and how they involve in the processes. Okay, first of all we will see about the mouth. Is it? So mouth is, as I have told you, it is bounded by the two lips, that is a slight bounded, okay, bounded by the movable lips, and it helps in the ingestion of the food, means intake of the food. Next, what is the buccal cavity? It is consisting of a teeth for the chewing. Teeth is helps in the chewing the food material or the biting the food material. Next, the liquid, you can feel and you can see in your mouth the liquid fluid is present, that is called as a known as a saliva. That's why here they have shown the one word, that is a salivary gland. It is a one organ, okay, that consisting of a salivary gland that releases the saliva. So next is that the helps in, what does actually do the saliva, that helps in the digestion of the food. Actually not helps in the digestion, but they helps the in the smoothing. They used to smooth our food and swallow, we can easily swallow that food with the help of that saliva. Our food gets smooth, okay, will become a smoother one and easily can swallow inside our body. Okay, so what is here the role of a tongue? Tongue consisting of a taste buds. With the help of that we can able to sense that the particular food is a very spicy, very salty one, a very sweet, and whichever type of that we can able to identify with the help of a tongue. Next is the teeth is very detailed, we have to see. Okay, so these are actually the first part where actually the ingestion takes place, that is the mouth, buccal cavity and the tongue. Okay, and then what is the role of smoothing of the food, that is with the help of a saliva. Okay, then next we will move towards the teeth consisting of two sets means the first set which we when we born, okay, when we take a birth, after that after few months, okay, the teeth will come. Okay, that is the first or the primary stage of coming the teeth. Okay, after some months that will get fallen down. Okay, after that again the teeth will become, that is actually the second set. The first set when we actually originally get the teeth. Okay, when it will get fallen down in next time when it again come, that is the second set of the teeth. Okay, so the teeth are classified as a diphodon and the thecodon. Okay, diphodon or the thecodon means what? The diphodon is consisting of two sets of the teeth. Okay, the first goes and once time it again come back, that is called as a diphodon. Okay, diphodon. So the diphodon consisting of a temporary milk teeth and the permanent adult teeth. So as I told you, first of all, the which set of the teeth comes when we or in the kid stage, that is a temporary milk teeth, that is actually the 20. Okay, 20 will come, and when it will get fall down or they will goes, then after that the permanent adult teeth will comes, that is actually the 32. Okay, those will be for the permanent lifetime. Next, what is mean by thecodont teeth? The teeth set in a socket of a jaw bones. The socket of a jaw bones means, guys, the jaw like structure which is present, means below this the pinkish, below our teeth you can see our teeth are settled or the fixed inside the pinkish colored socket means as we used to plug the our switch, okay, wire inside the electric board. Okay, that is like a socket. Same our teeth is now acting as our wire consisting of a socket and, okay, plug, then that is going to be settle, means the pinkish colored part which is in that the teeth is settled or the fixed, that is known as a socket. Okay, so these are the consisting of the thecodont teeth consisting of a primary teeth and the permanent teeth. Okay, so the primary teeth is also called as a temporary teeth, as I have told you in thecodont, the temporary milk teeth. Okay, same as of that, then later replaced by the permanent teeth. So after that what happened, those primary teeth get replaced by the permanent teeth. So total number of teeth will be the 20 in numbers, as I will show you in here the 20 numbers. The primary teeth The temporary teeth, that is a 20 numbers, then permanent will become a 30. So how it will become a 20? See, out of 20, 8 are the 8 are the incisor and 4 will be the canine and the 8 will be the molars. So what is the incisor, canine and the molars that can I show here in the next slide, that is consisting of types of teeth. The types of teeth consisting of 4 numbers of the different types, okay, that actually classified on that basis that where actually or in which side the teeth are located, okay. So permanent teeth are never get replaced, they are actually in a total number, that also known as a permanent adult teeth, okay. So they consisting of incisor 8, okay, and canine 4, permanent teeth are the 3 and molar will be the 12 one. So now you can understand now what are the incisor, canine, premolar and a molar, okay. So here teeth types consisting of a 4 one. So first one we will see about the incisor. So incisor is actually helps in a biting the food. So you can see here guys, the first one part, this is actually the incisor, you are able to see. So here near about it, these are actually the 18 numbers, okay. These are actually in 18 numbers, they helps in a cutting or biting the any food materials or anything which we can able to bite, okay. So next, it is located in the center, so you can see this is actually the center of the mouth. Next, the canine means what, those are totally in 4 numbers, those actually the sharper one. So if you able to see after the front teeth, the side by side teeth are very sharper one, these one, okay, these actually the sharp one, what they actually do, okay, let me show here, this is B number, if you are able to see, okay, that is a sharper one. So that helps in a tearing the food, tearing means you know that. So next, permanent or the premolar. So you can see the premolar where you are able to see the C number, the C section, that is considered of a premolar. These two teeth are called as a premolar. I can just rub so you can understand easily where actually the premolar. So these two teeth are the premolar after the canine, from the two side also, both sides the two teeth are present, that is a premolar, okay. Two below, four below, four below side and four upper side, so totally they are 8 numbers. Next, what they actually do, they helps in a grinding and chewing the teeth, so they actually helps in a chewing the food. Next, molar means those are actually the broad one, the broader means the last but few teeth are called as a molar. So the molar are the very tough and the very strongest one, which are actually very tightly fixed inside the socket of our mouth, okay. So those are present after the premolar, so you can easily understand with the help of a diagrams guys. So here as by the ABCD they have shown, so it's very easy to understand.